Welcome back to another video. And as usual, before I get started, smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I truly do mean that. So hey, let's just get right into it. The release of information from Safemoon that pertains to the blockchain states that everything is in progress, and what that tells me is that all of the things that they're implementing from the AWS documentation information, from the chain SOS, from the orbital shield, and all the different feasibility studies that they're doing, that tells me that they're looking at scalability, they're looking at the analysis and design from a data flow standpoint to verify that whatever they're putting in place from a design standpoint that is actually working, from monitoring, etc., that would actually be able to build on the blockchain that they're going to be implementing very soon. Everything is going through as planned, and that's actually a very, very good sign, because there's many different type of different blockchain, but what Safemoon is doing is actually innovating on top of that, and they're being really, really careful but whatever they're implementing, because as the stress test is going to be put to the true test once they go ahead and launch the blockchain, they want to make sure there's no interruption as the blockchain is going to be stopping. And what we've seen that happen with Solana, where a lot of the community got really, really upset with Solana, the Solana blockchain would just stop abruptly, and they have to go ahead and make these adjustments. So by putting these case methods in place to stress test it and look at the flow and the documentation of what needs to be done on how they have been implementing certain features, it actually helps with the development process as it going forward. Now, every tech company and every company, whenever they do create stuff from a technical standpoint, create what is known as a run book. And that run book lets them know these features that we put in place are going to be automatic. And if they have to make a change, they look at the documentation and say, let's go ahead and improve on this feature, and they maybe add version 2 to the process that they currently have from version 1 to make improvements so it can run a lot more smoother. So not knowing how long that process is going to take. Normally when they do QA, it can take up to a month or two, because they have to ask questions. Maybe they'll run into some issues where they have to make some improvements on. It's part of the fine-tuning process that tech companies have to do before they bring stuff to production, meaning that they get it out to the real world so people can actually use it. Nobody wants to release a product that has problem because it actually doesn't look good, and it seems as if the team that's actually implementing it did a botched job. So Safemoon is going to be really careful in doing that. Guys, the price of Safemoon is at 30181. It now costs you $181 to get a million token. And yes, the price is rising. And this is the reason why I keep telling you guys to get in at these rock bottom prices. Now $181 is starting to get pretty high. And I've been telling you guys way back, get in now, because do you really not think that once these products do come to fruition, that the price is actually going to not rise? With the blockchain, which is going to turn Safemoon into a coin, with the exchange, which is going to bring volume, and we're going to have many different tokens on that centralized exchange, those prices, if you guys who do pump gas, for those unfortunate ones that have Teslas and electric cars, for those of us that still pump gas, if you look at that gas machine as those numbers are rolling, that's what happens when the price of Safemoon is going to go up once the exchange, because that's going to be volume's going to do it. So that's the information I'm going to be bringing to you. But I want to talk about the blockchain for a little bit. And I'm not going to go too much in depth on why I think Safemoon went ahead and used the proof of authority. So Bitcoin is built on what is known as a proof of work. ADA, Ethereum is built on proof of stake. And Ethereum was basically on a proof of work previously. And Safemoon is on proof of authority. So proof of work from Bitcoin basically Bitcoin is on a peer-to-peer network, right? Now, Bitcoin, the miners use computers now, very high-end computers, to solve complex mathematical equations to create transaction on the block. And now that feature is actually pretty legacy, and Litecoin and Dogecoin uses the same method. Now, miners use that they make money as a result, but it's not energy efficient. Now, proof of stake was actually what Ethereum actually went on, and they used, where it used a randomized amount of different validators, let's say exchanges, etc., to verify the information on the blockchain. It's very, very inefficient. I'm not going to get too technical with this. Just look from the energy standpoint, but the evolution of the technology that's going to be using. Now, that's the method that Ethereum went ahead and used. They have their reasons on why they use that, but they knew they had to get off what is known as a non-inefficient, energy efficient method, because it just wasn't scalable. Because everybody's trying to go green, and companies and countries are trying to reduce resources when it comes to energy compliance, etc., etc. Safemoon went on a proof of authority where they basically select designated validators, where they can take the power into their hand to choose what designated transaction to be used when creating transactions, where they can actually control. For example, if there's a hack, they can take control, as what Binance basically did, stop and blacklist different wallets, etc., etc. So Safemoon is pretty much using a more newer method to go ahead and have the power of controlling the blockchain. Now, the information that's on proof of work that Bitcoin uses is irreversible, it's immutable, where it stays on the blockchain and it's there forever. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody can delete information, but Safemoon is using a method where they can see, stop, modify, changes on the blockchain, so they can actually alter things. So that is the more overview that I'm going to be bringing you guys on a different type of blockchains that are out there. Yeah, there's the more private blockchains as well, but this is the way which I want to deliver to you guys, and why they went ahead and used that. It's way more faster when it comes to transactions compared to what Bitcoin has today. Now, Bitcoin is making money for a lot of people, but you know, they had to use what they had at that given time, Satoshi, and that point in time, that's actually really advanced technology. Bitcoin is definitely this will soon be a monetary system, as it is in different countries. But what Safemoon is doing right now, they have actually went with known as Generation 3, where they're using the latest and greatest features, and they're using cloud-based AWS technology to really scale as far as possible, because they know volume is going to come into play, and they don't want any interruptions, and they want to be as far ahead and monitoring all the things that's going to be happening on that blockchain, so they can go ahead and deliver the best product for the holders, investor, etc., etc., for those people when the time does come, when they do ask what sort of technology. And who knows, as time do go on and there's newer technology, Safemoon might probably go to that next consensus, whatever that consensus is, that's going to be scalable and more feasible for them to actually pivot to a newer type of technology. So again, I just want to break that down to you guys to know what's going on. But again, once the exchange comes out, these prices are not going to be the same. The price will fluctuate, but the average is that the price is actually going up, ladies and gentlemen. The price is going up. That price will soon be sticking at 200, and the next few months from now, it'll be at 300, and then 400 and 500. And you don't want to be that person that's looking back at my old information and saying, I remember the price is 138, 165, 175, and I actually did watch that price go up, and I still didn't buy. 2 million tokens of Safemoon is what you need now, not financial advice, and you can set it and forget it. And when these prices are running, if 250,000 is your magic number, you can cash out there. If 300,000 is your magic number, or if you're going to be waiting for that million, 2, 3, 4 million, you want life-changing money. I don't know what your life-changing money is. Everybody have their peak, because a lot of people never really experience what it's like to have a lot of money, and everybody has that threshold. You want to be in that situation where you get to decide what is going to be that number for you guys. And hey guys, that's my lesson for you guys today. And this video is being shot on Mother's Day. For all of those mothers, happy Mother's Day. And for all of us who still have mothers, you know, be grateful for having a mother, because a lot of people don't. And you know, we need to take advantage of these moments and cherish the mothers that we have today. So hey, until I see you guys again, to my new subscribers, and for those of you that are watching this content, I will hope that you guys become new subscribers, because I'm going to educate you guys and tell you why you need to get into Safemoon. And Safemoon is not a scam. For those people that are telling you it's a scam, they don't have the in-depth information. Maybe some of them invested when Safemoon actually launched, and I do understand a lot of those people actually sold at a loss. So they're going to be a little salty, and a lot of them are going to be giving you negative information to tell you that it's a scam. Take it from me, I do invest in things. I'm one of those guys that invest in a lot of things when they came out. And I'll give you an example. I was one of those guys that got into the Amazon delivery product. And I was one of those guys that owned one of those trucks when they first came out. I had 5 of those Amazon vehicles living around. I've since sold it, made a heck of a profit, made a ton of money off Dogecoin, did very well. I look at the long game, and I know when to take profit. And I'm trying to bring this to you guys to go ahead and take advantage of these opportunities right now. Get the prices now so you can have the money to invest in those things that you always dream about, and you can get in when you do make a profit. Until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.